Hello my beautiful collective, welcome to my channel. I'm High Priestess Elif and I welcome you to evolve with me. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy the energy. If you felt drawn here, I really hope that you find value in these readings, that you enjoy the energy, and I'd love to receive feedback from you. And if this is your second or third time popping in and you find that you really enjoy the energy, you resonate with my readings, I hope that you choose to become a part of the community. Click the subscribe button. Also, keep in mind I am doing a giveaway where I select a certain number of new subscribers and offer you a free introductory reading if you want to take a look into what's happening in your love life in a particular situation, career or health. All right, this will set you on your path to have some clarity around what's really happening. And of course, you can choose to take a deeper dive if you want more information, but also it'll give you insight into how you want to navigate things moving forward. So if you're interested in that, you can watch the entire video, find the embedded message somewhere in the video, and then make sure you subscribe, click the like button, and go into the description box. You'll find the portion in the description box that talks about the free reading, the free reading offers, and all the information's there. Click on the link. You'll go to a web page where you will have more information, but at the bottom of the page you will have the button that takes you to me so you can schedule your free reading. Okay, so there is that option, that opportunity, and I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Now we're doing a pick a pile reading today because we're looking at what it is that you can do to improve your relationship. So this is a current relationship and you have come to that question. You want to add more value, you want to create more alignment in the relationship, and what is it that you can do? Okay, we're doing 3 piles. Returning subscribers, always good to have you. Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you in as well. I just realized I didn't do that. Always love having you here. Keep interacting with the videos. I love reading your comments. I love your getting feedback from you, and I want to thank you for all of your support on my channel. Without you, what is the point, right? So back to our reading. I'm doing a pick a pile. We're doing 3 piles. I'm going to give you significators for each pile. That will be zodiac signs. So if those signs resonate with you, that might be an indication. That might be exactly what your spirit guides want to highlight to confirm that this is your reading. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. You've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for bringing us together and for allowing me to bring these messages to you so that to serve your highest good. You know, sometimes we just need a little clarity. We need to look at a situation from a different perspective, and it makes all of the difference on our journey. So it is to serve and not to hinder. Trust your own guidance system. If it doesn't fit and it doesn't feel right, leave it be. Maybe it's for somebody else. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. And if it triggers, that is where your work begins. All right, so let's begin. Pile 1, I'm going to do the significators, the zodiac signs now. Okay. So, zodiac signs for my pile 1s is Taurus, self-esteem. Virgo, a new endeavor. Capricorn, a new direction. And Scorpio, passion. Okay. So those are the zodiac signs for my pile 1s. You don't have to pick your pile according to your zodiac sign. It's just a significator if you need one. Pile 2, we have Pisces, wonder. Very dreamy energy there. Libra, harmony. Aries, new beginnings. Aquarius, opportunities. Pile 3, Gemini, there's a choice, some indecision. Sagittarius, a discovery of sorts. Leo, joy. And Cancer, acceptance. So those are your zodiac signs for your various piles. Take a moment, pause the video, take as long as you need to choose your pile, 1, 2, or 3, according to the number or your zodiac signs. Now, let's begin with pile 1. So, looking at what is happening in this connection, just to further, just to read the energy before we look at what it is you want to do to improve, add value to your relationship. We've got the boat here. So there could be distance between the two of you in this connection. I'm also getting a strong message about your person working away for some time of the year. So working in another country, and then that creates some distance. I've got the swan here and the egg. This is a message about a pregnancy perhaps, or a new home, a new apartment, something new that the two of you are embarking on together. That is very much going to be a part of your lives moving forward. Some of you could be working on a business, but this is a very strong message for me around a pregnancy, a new baby. Then we have the masks. All right, so this is an indication, a message about a relationship where you've had a particular idea of your person and something's happened recently where you've seen another side to them and you're not sure you like it. You're not sure what to make of it. Okay, something's been revealed to you that presents challenge in this relationship. So there's distance for some of you, that the distance is just a thing and you're wondering if you guys are going to be able to close the gap, that gap between the two of you, and bring your lives together. And for others of you, that is a strong message around your person working away. Okay, so what is it that my pile ones, what can they do to bring more alignment into the relationship, to add more value to the relationship? Thank you, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. Justice. We've got justice. I'm going to pull another card. 9 of Wands. They're telling me 3. Okay, one more. Justice, the 9 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay. So what you want to do, what you can do to add more value, to improve your current relationship, is certainly to bring more justice and balance in. This could mean take the relationship to that next level. Make that commitment. I'm sensing that there's some fear, there's some reservation here around allowing the relationship to progress. You know, it seems like such a big step. It seems like a promise. It seems like, you know, so someone here is still wanting more certainty. Now, this could be you or your person. It could be both of you in different ways. If you are not the one who is holding off moving the relationship further, from your point of view, please keep in mind we do mirror one another. So your person might be the one that's hesitant to focus on moving things closer, maybe needs a little bit more time or needs certain things to be in order. in order to take that next step. But if it manifests in their actions, and if it manifests in the 3D for them within their behavior and the things that they are saying, it is still energetically present within you, whether you are aware of it or not. And the way in which you can bring things into alignment is by bringing more balance and harmony, being really honest, getting to a place of balance within yourself. So not acting from or communicating from this place of fear and this place of being overly emotional or emotionally unstable. Supporting yourself to get to a place of stability within your emotions, stability mentally, to that place of clarity, and then communicating from that place of clarity, from that calm place, exactly what it is you want, what your expectations are. Now you might find, because this is what I'm seeing now, that doing this brings a lot of fear to the surface. What if the response is not good? What if it feels forced? What if it just causes your person to shut down more? Well, then you want to resolve that fear so you can get to a place where you can communicate from a place of clarity and alignment. And if you don't know how to get into alignment, if you don't know how to practice processing your emotions, your thoughts, shifting your perspectives, recalibrating where you are in relation to this subject, and how to get to a better vibrational place. If you don't know how to do that, you must contact me for coaching sessions so I can teach you how, because this is very important. We create our reality. We have more power and more influence than we think. And you want to empower yourself, because the idea of balance and the embodiment of balance and harmony, being in that place where your truth is such a clear broadcast that it cannot be denied. It cannot be denied. It cannot trigger in anybody else conflict. It triggers in them too, wanting to be honest and just and bring harmony, however that looks. So this is your work. This is your primary focus. Okay. Honor yourself. Bring justice into your own experience. Allow yourself to learn the skills, the technique, get the support. Allow yourself to ask for what it is you need, but first and foremost, create the space you need to feel safe within so that you can be this person that is authentic, true, because that's what brings justice. That's what brings balance. You see, Lady Justice, she's got the sword in one hand. She brings truth. She brings alignment. If it doesn't fit, it cuts out what doesn't fit. And if it does, it brings into balance what adds value. You see? The other thing that you can do to improve your relationship is the 9 of Wands. Is to remember that you have a soul contract with your person. That the two of you have history, that you've gone through various experiences to prepare you for this relationship to get to this place. This 9 of Wands is very much your person's energy, but to some degree, what we see in what is present in the other person exists within us in one way or another, because we mirror our partners. This 9 of Wands energy is the wounded warrior. This is someone that has fought many battles, has made many sacrifices to try and maintain or grow the relationships and situations in this person's life, hoping that it will get better, wanting to add value. This is someone that has really learned the hard way that if you have to force an effort to add value, love becomes a battlefield. Relationships become a battlefield. and they instead of adding value to your life, they strip away from you. So your person does not want to repeat a lot of those mistakes. This person wants an environment of peace. So this Nine of Wands, what Spirit shows me is your person has been very deliberate and intentional about making the changes and learning the lessons so that they can go from experiencing their relationships on a battlefield, in a war zone, to enjoying their relationships in a garden. So this is about peace. Once again, this is about harmony, right? And in order for this to happen, your person, and the person that they are with you both have to be in a place of harmony and balance. You both have to be in a place where peace is the thing you value most, but where you're not only looking for it outside of yourself, but where you've become that, where you have learned to choose to allow things to be harmonious and peaceful and healthy, meaning you have learned to regulate the nervous system, to balance the emotions, to not be so impulsive and so easily triggered by whatever emotions dictate in this moment, whatever the conditions dictate, being more in control of your own reactions, being more deliberate about how you show up and you respond to conflict and respond to certain discomforts within yourself. It's about being mature, right? So this is something that Spirit is showing you can do to improve your relationship is mature emotionally and learn to read your guidance system. When you feel certain things, it's either highlighting a belief that no longer serves, or it's highlighting that you are looking at a particular situation through a lens that you prefer because it feels good, or through a lens or perspective that is hindering you from allowing the happiness, the peace, the joy that you would like to let in. It's creating that space. It's two adults deciding, I want to be the healthiest version of myself for my person. So instead of trying to resolve whatever conflict I'm feeling inside of me with my person, I'm going to resolve it internally on a 5D level, on a spiritual level. And then I will be in a better position and greater alignment to bring more alignment in relation to my person in the 3D as well. Very often when you do this, your person comes to you and they're ready and they're in a completely different place and they're able to address and resolve something that you felt was a big problem. When you do the inner work, the world starts to yield to that. The energies around you, the conditions move, they shift. They're shaped according to that inner work that you've done. And I see this with my clients, and I've done this personally for many, many years. I've got my own experience with it because I implement a lot of these tools in my own life. All right. All of my processes, all of my tools and the work that I do is channeled. So my guides source, which is the Great Spirit, and my guides and angel guides. I'm a universal channel, so I can communicate with all. They show me what processes, exercises would shift things into a healthier place. So that's how I work in my coaching sessions. And you are welcome to contact me if you'd like to work with me in that way. Details are in the description box below. This is very, very important because you're going to experience your person as being avoidant if you are emotionally out of balance, out of alignment. But if you are still emotionally in a place where you feel like conflict, like the battle, the fight, the conflict is going to move things. Harmony and balance is what allows things to move forward. The conflict, yes, reveals to us what is keeping us, holding us apart from that progress in the relationship. But what we do our natural response. The ego responds to conflict by, it's not a natural response. The normal, the usual response is the ego responds to conflict as, this is a thing. This is a thing. And then we focus on the conflict and we make it about the conflict in the relationship. And then the relationship calibrates to more conflict, and that just creates more resistance and more separation and more distance. Whereas if we were to see the conflict as an indication of what it is, where it is we'd like to go, what it is we'd like to clean up, instead of projecting that into the relationship, we're able then to bring things into balance if we have the tools and the techniques. And then from a place of alignment, we attract one another and we naturally experience the relationship in the solution. It's amazing how the solution just suddenly reveals itself, and it's not such a heavy, complicated thing. What can you do to improve your current relationship? You also have the King of Cups. Lead with love. You cannot do that if you don't have the first two things in order. Lead with love. Get to a place where you can trust your partner's freedom of spirit and not take it. They're free-spirited. This is someone that has done a lot of introspection, has come to conclusions about who they want to be, how they want to experience themselves in a relationship. And this is not somebody that wants their decisions or their actions dictated to. And sometimes when we're in a bit of an insecure place, we have a tendency to do that. Your person wants to be trusted for who they are. They don't want to have to behave in a particular way for you to trust them, because they feel like that's not authentic, right? So there is something coming to the surface, coming up around trust. So working through your trust is going to, your challenges with trust, building and developing trust internally and in the relationship with yourself is going to help with this. Because if you are able to lead every action, every decision, how you focus on the relationship, the energy you give the relationship, if that is channeled through the heart space, an open heart space, love, right? Not fear, not insecurity, not the ego, but the heart space, the soul self. Well, everything that you want is going to naturally unfold for you within this relationship. And all these challenges that seem to be so big, they will suddenly just be an exciting opportunity. You know, they will just resolve themselves. And that is not a stretch. So, beautiful reading for you. Lots of powerful insights here, and good for you for being open to asking this question and to receiving this guidance. You are in a place naturally, if you were called to this reading, you are in a place where you're ready for this next step in love and relationship. You don't want to keep going around and round in circles. You know there's value here. You want to get into alignment. You want to milk as much value out of this connection as you possibly can. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the reading, beloved. I'm going to give you the embedded message now for those of you who would like to experience an introductory reading with me. You have serenity. Serenity. I am serene and still. That is your embedded message. If you'd like to stand a chance to qualify for a free reading, put that into the comment section. All right. Also, let me know what you thought about the reading in your pile. I'd love to hear back from you. But put that embedded message into the comment section. Make sure you're a subscriber. Go to the description box below and you will find the information about the free reading. Click on the link. Go to the bottom of the web page. Again, you'll see there's info about the free reading. And contact me. Click that button. Let me know. And then if you qualify, you know, or if I haven't already met my quota for the month, then I'll do that free reading for you. and you take it from there. Start your spiritual journey with a little bit of clarity to know how to navigate what it is you want to do next. All right. Whatever you choose to do what is best for you. If you'd like a full reading, a deep dive, you're already clear about what you want information about. It's very, very specific. Perhaps you want to channel a loved one on the other side, or you want a direct channeled message from a specific person. Maybe you're separated and you want to know what they're thinking, how they're feeling, where they're at when it comes to you. You can contact me for a private reading too. Details are in the description box below. Love and light. I will see you next time, pile 1. Let's move on to pile 2. My pile 2s, how are you guys doing? Right, so you've got your significators. All right, pile 2. Aquarius, Aries. All right, so you have Aquarius, opportunities, new beginnings, Aries, Libra, harmony, and Pisces, wonder. Okay, those are your piles. We're going to look at what is happening in this relationship. We want the overall energy first and foremost, and then we're going to dive into what it is that you can do to improve, to add value to bring into more alignment this relationship. All right, let's see what is going on in this relationship. What's the overall energy here? We've got the puppy. So you guys might have just gotten a puppy. But this is the energy of a best friend. There is a lot of respect and loyalty in this connection. That is something you are certain of. This person feels like your best friend. You have a connection with your person, a relationship with your person, unlike anything you've ever had in your life before. And there's a lot of value. The two of you really appreciate one another. Okay, what else? You've got the fish. This is a very abundant, lucky, very, very abundant, favorable union, the two of you. There is a lot of value and a lot of abundance here. There is, both of you are focused on progress and growth, and there is a lot of financial abundance coming into this connection. Some of you have already experienced that. All right. You both feel very, very lucky to be in this relationship, and you feel a great sense of possibility and abundance. It is a committed relationship. Okay. So you've recently taken this relationship to the next level. You could be engaged or married. Okay, that commitment can obviously present itself in a number of different ways. Okay, so what Spirit wants to highlight here for you is the value, and it obviously it'll make sense for you, pal, too. There's a lot of value, there's a lot of good fortune, there's so much in your favor, and that is what you're focusing on. This relationship is worth investing in. All right. Okay, so what is it that Spirit wants to show you, wants to reveal to you? What is it that you can work on or do to improve or add more value and alignment to this relationship? Thank you, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. 6 of Wands. That one fell out, and I'm going to take it. They're saying take it. Show me what I need to see. King of Swords. And one more. and the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm getting a very strong message here, and Spirit says you add more value to your connection by overcoming your fear. Your fear of, is this seems too good to be true. What's going to go wrong? This seems to be good to be true. What's going to go wrong? There is an underlying anxiety that it hinders or inhibits you showing up as your full self, because you're waiting for that thing to go wrong. Things are too good. Something must go wrong. I'm too happy. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe there's something that I should be aware of. Maybe I shouldn't be this emotionally invested. Maybe there is this fear there's this fear that you don't deserve this. And that pinches off, that creates a pinching off in the experience. And what that does is, if you're having an experience, the universe is offering you a really beautiful experience to confirm, to contribute to your happiness and your joy. And you're too afraid to fully be present with that, to fully experience that, because you think there is a belief, there is a limiting belief here that is creating a pinching off, that is holding a vibration within you of insecurity, anxiety, and fear active. And this then creates manifestations that just add to those fears, right? It just amplifies it. And then before you know it, momentum is built, and now you're more irritable, or you're not experiencing yourself in the way that you'd like to. You're not responding to and communicating with your person as freely and as openly. So there's definitely something going on here that you want to be aware of, that Spirit is highlighting. Allow yourself to be happy. And do not look for what might be hindering your happiness outside of you, because that is going to be self-sabotage. Recognize that this is something that is long overdue to be tended to be nurtured within yourself, to heal. You've got the Six of Wands. Take the win. That's what Spirit is saying. Take the wind. Take the win. Take the wind. You will add more value to this relationship. That is really a gift and a blessing to you. Now, if you don't feel like that is your relationship, then maybe this is not your reading, because it is very specific. It's very, very clear here that Spirit is saying to you, don't only count your blessings. Learn the art of being present with it and embodying the value. From that place, it can become more. Work through the limiting beliefs, because we create our reality. And if we have an expectation, if we're constantly beating the drum of looking for what could go wrong and what could be wrong, and when there's nothing wrong, we create that because we send out a strong signal to the universe that we need the challenge. We need the challenge. So there are two ways we can recognize that there is a dis-ease, a resistance, and we can just go straight to it and start doing the healing work and recalibrating that and moving into a healthier place. That's alchemy, right? Or we can beat the drum, and eventually the universe will provide us with an experience, a contrasting experience, a challenging, uncomfortable experience that forces us to shift, to do that inner work and shift into a healthier place. Now, the second way is what most people do. It's the harder way. All right. I'm saying to you that Spirit is saying, take the win, fully embody the joy, be in the present, You're constantly looking out at tomorrow and at past experiences, and where you are now has nothing to do with that. You're in a new place. But maybe this is easier said than done, and that's usually the case. So do the work to get to a place where you can fully embody the value of what this relationship is offering you now, the joy and the happiness which you deserve. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. It's not a prank, right? The universe is not pranking you. If you want to do this work, if you want to be facilitated, you can contact me for spiritual life coaching sessions. Details are in the description box below. You don't have to do this on your own, and there are tools, techniques, processes that can help you do this. The other card you have, what is it that you can do to, in the current relationship, to improve things? I feel like things are good. This is for someone that feels like, I'm so blessed, but something doesn't feel right. I'm so blessed, but why do I feel like this? You know? You've got the King of Swords. See? What you can do here is to embark on a journey where you revisit, where you visit, you acknowledge, and you process current beliefs. Establish whether they still serve you. It doesn't matter where they come from, right? Do they still serve me? Do they serve me right now? You might want to adjust those beliefs. You might want to shift them slightly so that they serve you more, or replace them completely. But mindfulness, a mindset reset is what is required. Also, for some of you, just working on changing the neural pathways in the brain, especially if you're still running on a program, habits and patterns that come from childhood trauma. That is what you want to do. That is what you can do. And it's entirely up to you, of course. This is just informational. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. You can balance your karma. You can heal the karmic patterns and wounds, and the cycles that you've come here to close. Close these karmic cycles. Don't carry them forward in the relationship, hoping that the relationship is miraculously going to make them go away. That is between you and you. Right. Bring things into balance and allow. The Spirit is saying, if you think this is too good to be true, you're just pinching off and avoiding what is to come, which is way better. And that's because you don't believe that you deserve it. So take the win. Clear. Do the work to transform challenging beliefs and concepts, limiting beliefs and self-concepts, and clear your emotional trauma, clear your karma, your karmic patterns as well, right? Those things that have defined you, have defined how you see relationship and the world, that really feel uncomfortable, like a shoe that is too small. It doesn't fit. You want to empower yourself, okay? So, pile 2, that is your reading. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And for those of you who are new to my channel, this new subscribers stand a chance to receive a free introductory reading with me. So if you are a subscriber, you decide to subscribe, this is your embedded message that I want you to put into the comment section. If I see that you're a sub and that you've commented with this embedded message, you could stand a chance to qualify for a free introductory reading about love, money, or health. Okay, that's a nice way for you to see how I work, to get a feel, to get some insight into what you want to be aware of in that particular area of your life and where you want to focus. All right. Serenity. I am serene and still. That is your embedded message. Put that into the comment section. Go to the description box. There is a section for free readings for new subscribers. Click on the link at the bottom of that web page. You will find the button that takes you directly to where you need to go to book and schedule your reading with me. Cool. I am looking forward to hearing from you guys based on your reading. This is a beautiful one. You deserve this pile too. If you are interested in getting coaching sessions with me, embarking on your own journey towards healing and well-being, getting out of your own way and allowing yourself to be happier, the details are in the description box below. There's so many things a person has to say in these videos. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't want you guys to miss out on any information, you know. Not everybody just goes to the description box to see what resources there are, and so I want you to know you have resources. Okay, you're not alone. You do not have to do this on your own. Beautiful. Let's move on to pile 3. Pile 3, we have Cancer, acceptance. Leo, joy. Sagittarius, discovery. Gemini, indecision. There's a choice that needs to be made, right? We're looking at what can you do to improve your current relationship. What is happening here? Okay, there's some communication. Someone's recently reached out to you or written a letter or an email or sent you a message expressing how they feel and where they are at. This message is something that really pulled your attention in a particular way. They've expressed some feelings, some ideas about how they feel about you in the relationship and within the connection. So for some of you, you're the one that's written them the letter. But there's been some sort of something to do with pen and paper here too. So maybe you got a card expressing love, where maybe you were questioning where things are going, or if you guys are still in that place. Maybe you were in a place of a question mark for some time, or there's something to do with writing here. Okay, take it as it resonates. Cool. And it's communication, it's expression. All right, what else? A bridge. Okay, so you guys have recently crossed a bridge, or you're about to. You're in that place now where something's changing in this relationship. I think this conversation, this message, could be a very big part of what's inspired or influenced that. But there's a big change here. So, and we have the seductress. Oh, interesting. I want another one with this. Ooh. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad I got another one with that. They said get another one because I wasn't sure. I said this card feels a little bit out of place here. All right, nonetheless. This is moving into a very sensual, beautiful, passionate phase in this connection. I think something's been awoken in this relationship. Something has been awoken in this relationship. And if there has been for you a question mark around your person's desire and love for you, this is being clarified and confirmed also. If there has been a third party situation, that's very, very possible, where perhaps someone else came into the picture, and that obviously brings its own challenges, and it brings certain things to the surface. That whole third party situation, that outside situation that you felt were competing with at some point, has only made your person want and desire you more. It's the kind of thing that they needed to experience to sort of realize what they have. That's not going to be for all of you. That is for some of you, yeah. For some of you, this has just been where there's been some distance and some question around, just feeling like the two of you were maybe moving apart, and just wondering whether the relationship's going in that direction. And suddenly there is this, just having that focus, just having that space amongst you has brought more clarity and more excitement. Something's been ignited in this relationship, and it feels like the relationship is revived. It feels like there's more passion. Passion has been ignited and awakened. The fire is there, and this is exciting. This is exciting. Things are moving in a beautiful direction for you. Okay. Things are moving in a beautiful direction for you. All right, pile 3. So let's see, what is it that you can do to improve your current relationship? What is it that you can do to add value to this? Because you're liking this. This is nice. This is a little bit unexpected in some ways. You were sort of, you've got to a place where you worked on being okay with things going either way, and what is best, whatever needs to happen happening. You know what I mean? Being in that place of everything that happens for our highest good, and maybe we've grown as much as we need to, and maybe our futures, our paths don't move in the same direction as we move forward, and it's okay. Just being in that place of higher level consciousness, of a higher of unconditional love, and just being free with whatever, not attached to a particular outcome. And so now there's this coming in, and you like it, and you're like, okay, well, how do I add value to this? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. The Sun. You've gotten to this place in this relationship where you've manifested this favorable outcome because you were tending to your inner child. You were tending to your own needs. You were maintaining your stability, your happiness, and your well-being, regardless of what was happening in this relationship. Really taking ownership of your own emotional well-being, your stable attachment style, and maintaining the highest level of honor, not being so conditional and so reactive to the conditions and so vulnerable to conditions, but really being empowered. Be happy. Just be happy. I'm getting a very strong message here, my pile 3. This is what Spirit is saying. You're always doing, you're always fixing, just be happy. Just be happy. Stop putting yourself in a position always to work so hard, to do so much. You are enough. Be happy. This person, your person, the highest value, the highest gift that you can give them in this relationship is you happy. Be happy. Do whatever it takes to maintain this. This is your highest priority. You don't need to work. You don't need to work at this. Let everything happen for you. Trust. Trust in the universe. Surely this experience has proven to you that if something is meant to be, you don't need to focus on it. You don't need to obsess about it. You just be The best version of yourself that you can be to you, and what is meant to be will be. I'm smiling because they just said to me, I must tell you, you don't have to work at this. And now I get the Eight of Pentacles and it is the work card. And I'm like, okay, so what are you wanting to say to pile 3 with this? Okay, that's it. But so the message here is, you've already amassed everything you need. You've already amassed within yourself and energetically everything you need for your joy, for your happiness, for abundance, and for a healthy, beautiful relationship. You know what you need to do. You've done the work. You have learned. Now it's time to just allow yourself to be happy. You have done all the work you need to do. Now you just need to allow yourself to be. You just need to learn to be. Okay. And honor your responsibility towards your divinity, which is exactly what I'm saying. Allow yourself to be enough. Your responsibility is to get into alignment. Get into alignment. Choose the highest perspective. Tune into the value of this moment. Tune into what you can appreciate and milk that. See value, be the value, allow the value, connect to the value, and add value. If you feel a little bit out of sorts, listen to your guidance system. Don't push. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right for you. Be authentic. And when you feel contrast, or when you're witnessing and experiencing contrast, ask yourself, how does this support me? What opportunity is this giving me? And what are the ways in which I could be looking at the situation that could be out of alignment with what source knows on the subject, that could come from or stem from a limiting belief? Maintain your harmony, your balance. Choose the practices, the actions that add to your value, to your happiness, to your well-being. This relationship requires you to be happy and allow yourself to be happy, right? Do your meditation to get out of your mind and into the body. Do your practices of embodiment. Do your wellness stuff. Take good care of yourself and just be happy. And don't force anything. Don't people please. Don't do anything for the sake of the relationship that doesn't feel good or feel right, because it's not going to be right for the relationship either. Don't take on responsibilities that are not yours, right? Be the goodness and the well-being that you know we're all capable of. Beautiful. You want to work on, the only thing you want to be aware of is your tendency to pile too many responsibilities onto yourself. That is really something that introduces so much pressure, and they're saying that you have a tendency to do that because you don't fully believe you deserve this. You want things to continue moving in the best possible direction. Remember, you have the tools. You have all the tools you need for whatever life offers up ahead. You don't need to live there now. Just be in the present. Don't take on other people's responsibilities. Don't be the good Samaritan. Remember, everybody has access to source. They have their own resources, just like you have found resources and looked for ways to empower yourself and uplift yourself. Other people have that same choice, and if they choose not to do it, that is up to them. When we step in and we try to micromanage in order to reduce their suffering, that's assertion that is not in alignment with the laws of our universe, and we attract unwanted karma. You don't need to save anyone anymore. Allow yourself to be easy, harmony, alignment, trust, present, peace, love, appreciation. You get the gist? If this is something you feel you want to work through or you want to learn more about, you are welcome to contact me for a coaching session. Details are in the description box below. If you'd like to get a reading, a private reading, perhaps you'd like to connect with a loved one on the other side, or you want to have a detailed look into a particular situation, maybe you'd like to get a channeled message from your person, or a particular person, you're welcome to contact me for a private reading. Details are below. Now, for those of you who would like to experience an introductory reading with me, I am offering free introductory readings to a select few new subscribers. Okay, so click the subscribe button, and this is your embedded message: serenity. I am serene and still. Comment that below. Also, don't forget to let me know what you thought of the reading. I love to hear from you guys, but comment that below. Make sure you're a subscriber, you've liked the video. Go to the description box. There is a section on free readings. It'll take you to a web page. There's a link. And at the bottom of that page, there's a button. It'll tell you that's the button for free introductory readings. And that's how you contact me. It's the only way to contact me to enter for the potential of receiving that free read. All right. Whatever you choose to do, beloved, do what is best for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Love and light. See you guys next time. Bye now.